Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 22 and the finale to my Homeless Decorator Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And we are at the amicable acolytes. We had got personally what they liked and disliked, at least in terms of color and decor. We have 4 of 5 on our client gig. Which one of them we knew, the suburban contempo decor, that is actually to Max, who likes that. And let's come here and try and find that 5th one on here and ask about favorite designs. I can't say I got any luck out of doing the Suggest a Bold makeover. It didn't really seem to do anything the last time I did it. So let's just see if we get this last one. So we also got a dislikes mixology and dislikes fishing and likes the guitar. I'm thinking this is either going to be a color dislike or, something to do with decor. Oh, there we go. The French country decor. So we got all of that. So we'll just, for the fun of it, try and see about this Suggest a Bold home makeover ideas. I think it's just a social interaction, but I don't know. I didn't get anything. Of course, they're afraid because there's a thunderstorm going on. Don't go away. We never actually did that, at least not that I could tell. So let's try and see if we can do that again. I'm not going to suggest a different decor style. Are you going to go downstairs, my dear? Okay, well, we'll wait and see. Wait for her to come down. So there we are. That's the Suggest Bold makeover. And we'll see if anything changes here. I'm not really expecting much. I'm so afraid. I hope that this storm doesn't bode poorly for us, because when I did the other, there was a storm, but that was only one of many attempts that I did, like I said, all off camera. So, well, they're still chatting, but I think that's all they're doing. I don't think anything else. I don't think anything came of it. So I am going to send the client away, get some before pictures. Well, let's just send them away, because I'm not making any changes. We didn't get the colors up there, so we can't suggest colors anyways. It has to make it onto here for us to be able to do a suggestion. Okay, now that you've done that, I'm going to just check in build mode here. We are restricted to the ground floor. What I want to know is I did have a problem with one build where I couldn't do the walls, so I just want to see. Yeah, it looks like I can do walls, so that's good. And I'm going to go and take the before pictures and do the renovation, and I'll be back when the renovation is done. So she has done her renovation, and I have already initiated the call to have the clients come back. I will show a before and after floor plan just so you can sort of see the changes, because I did change the floor plan. And let's go and see. Oh, I also turned the thunderstorms off. I wanted to know whether they actually liked it for what it was, and not whether perhaps if they didn't like it, that maybe it was the weather. So yes, we do. So we'll wait for them to get hopefully up. We'll see how. Oh no. I was wondering when she went by on the way out if that would happen. And now it's gone. I didn't turn off the rain. I just turned off the thunderstorms. But that meant that the rain stopped, I guess, too. Which is nice. Oh, look how she's uncomfortable from falling. And she's like a bit hungry and a bit tired and all that fun stuff. Not. Are we going to go? Oh, we have a back door now. They did not have. Oh, she can't even eat. Why can't she eat? Oh, the client is waiting for the design to be revealed. Okay, so you also will see these before and after. One thing I didn't think to get was a picture of the bedroom, tiny bedroom that was there. So it doesn't show in the before, just like essentially the spot, which is where the living room now is, and where the kitchen used to be is now the bedroom. Not that, like I said, they didn't really need the extra bedroom because there were 2 bedrooms upstairs, but I'll just assume that this was going to become one of their bedrooms, and that tiny bedroom with a single bed would become their guest bedroom. And I have no idea what that thing sticking through the window was. Obviously the angles aren't always the same because before I do the renovation, I don't know exactly. And then I forgot to get a picture of the bathroom too. So there we go, the before and after. And I'd have to say it's primarily French country because the French country and the suburban didn't really go that well together, I have to say. There's a couple of things that are suburban, but not very much. And I also, because one was tech guru and the other, I'm trying to think, was maybe a writer. They both needed computers. So I got an extra computer for this room down here. And Colin has his drama club to go off to. So he'll be busy. It's actually better for him to be in drama club than it is for him to be in scouts, because if she wasn't working on the weekend, then that would fit in better. Mind you, she was working every day. I think once I get to this level and the fact that she's established, this is going to be the last part. I would say that in general, doing this career, I probably wouldn't want to go to do a gig every day. I'd probably do a gig every now and again, especially since it unlocks that ability to write that one book, which when I set up this challenge, I didn't say, oh, well, she can do writing, but it makes sense that you do writing because you unlock a specific book that you can write, which is really what she's mostly been doing. So yeah, a lot of French country, not a lot of, I think these lights in here are contemporary, and then I think this picture was contemporary. Can't say I was a big fan of many of the pictures. They're all kind of tiny, but then the walls are patterns, so they don't really need the pictures as much on the wall. Or that's my thought. For the bathroom, I think the toilet and the sink are contemporary, but the tub, they didn't have a shower in this house, so that's why I got them the combined shower tub, cheaper than buying separate and whatnot. Oh, we have to chat with the client anyway, so let's stop this. Actually, I don't remember which one liked guitar. I don't know if we learned which one liked guitar. I think that just came up as a thing. So can we... I was trying to look for that. I didn't take it because I was thinking it was Tamax for some reason, but I don't know which one it was. And of course, that's the thing with these. They kind of go up and down around them. Yeah, I just like to have my fireplaces up because generally, whenever I've had a fireplace, it is usually up on something. In real life, I mean. So, compliment house. All right, because we're in the same neighborhood. This is our neighborhood. Well, I think that's a bit, well, we can compliment the fact that the house itself is nicer now, because we actually have a back door going out to the backyard, because the house came with no door. The stairs actually didn't meet there. I had to add a patio, and then I put the stairs off of it and put a door off at the kitchen as opposed to where the kitchen used to be. Okay, well, they both are ready to talk, so I hope that's I like it. She's so tired. She's going to want to go home and rally the troops. Okay, and then we'll ask her too, and we'll hopefully... I have to say, unless he's psyching us out, he looks like they kind of both look like they like it. But, oh, that was we got one verdict, even though it was a weird through the wall verdict. So, I mean, she says she's happy +2 from reading the room, and they're jumping up and down. Yes, one of those psych outs. Yay! He likes it. I don't know if she did the same thing, because I wasn't really sure what was going on because of the fact that, there we go. and she got paid extra. She got paid $16,800 instead of the $14,000 that we were supposed to get. I think that happened last time. I wonder if that's what happens at the top end or if they particularly like it. I can't remember how things have gone in previous ones other than the last time. So I'm going to take her home, and I think Colin will be home probably around a similar time to her getting home. So I will be back. So she's back home and doing some errands. And one thing I started to say, I don't think I finished it, but I think with this career, I would probably pick and choose the gigs and like do 1 or 2 a week and then focus on other things, including, you know, the fact that you can write these interior decorator books. I mean, obviously you can do anything. It's just that if you focus on the stuff that sort of is related, which was kind of what I was trying to do, we can try and dress Apple. So we have like 3 baby chicks here, and I have her calling a maid because she's going to be, you know, doing stuff here. I did check at the gigs, and she had like a level renovation of the fires, or however you say their name. But like at the 14,000 simoleon level renovation. But I think she's done enough for now, and we'll do some more later in the whenever she wants to focus on some other things is my theory. Let's see whether or not he likes the playing. So I'm just gonna like work a little bit more on, you know, her writing, see how she does with that. Is that gonna be going well? I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if the chicken likes that. Looks like it did. I have a hard time with chickens, I have to say. I don't do very well making friends with them. I was gonna have them socialize with the kitty cat, but I don't know if she finished the food and the cat's eating the food, because she had a whim to, no, either she didn't do it or, oh no, she didn't do it. It's here. She stopped. Anyways, so I'm just going to play a little bit, and then I will be back to check in on how things are going with her, and perhaps how things are going with her and Rylan, because maybe things can move along a little bit. So I will be back. Well, it's a couple of weeks later. It is now actually fall, but before fall hit, we had a couple of things happen. Eileen got a call from the Greenbergs, so it was a visit to a past client. They invited her over, so I went. You can see there's like a little social event going on. The version that she visited was not the version she edited. It was actually my version that I had renovated previously. So she just went and she had some chats. They sat down. They made something to eat. I don't think she ate anything, but I can remember properly. You may see. So she just essentially went and chatted with them and had a visit. And that was kind of it. And interestingly, the footprint of the neighborhood had changed to neutral, whereas when we went before, it was actually industrial. So much nicer. I don't know, because the house that I have built, or renovated, I should say, because it's still the house, just renovated, it had a lot of green. You can see the windmills there in the background and stuff like that, to help make it more green. And I maybe have placed the my renovated version of the bar, which I also have it as a restaurant. I don't know if I placed it as a restaurant or a bar, but I think it might be here, which would help with like getting this footprint to be green in this neighborhood. Not green, I misspoke, neutral in this neighborhood. So, but as you can see, this was pretty shortly after where we had left off, that she had this invitation, and she was taking time off to just do some writing, to try and make some more money that way, work on her fame a little bit, which has gone up. Then the other thing that happened is before the summer ended, she actually got another thing to go on to Ace of Space, which she didn't get to see it because she was on vacation with Ryland in Granite Falls, because they went there while it was still summer, so they could, you know, do the harvesting of things, because they're only all available in the summer. There are some of the Granite Falls plants that are there in the spring, and some are there in the fall. Nothing is there that I can remember in the winter, but everything is available to harvest in the summertime. So they had done all their harvesting and done this, and this was right near the end when they were just going down and relaxing and fishing. And Colin went and actually stayed with his family for the weekend. So she did take a gig. She was trying to make some money. So there you can see the before of the Tinker's place. It was a level renovation, and there you can see the after of that place. She took another gig, and in that case, we did not have as much luck. Even though I did everything that they wanted in terms of the color and the decor style, and avoided the decor style they didn't like. They liked orange. They didn't like storybook, which there was some stuff there, but not a lot. I got rid of what was there. And I think it was contemporary design, contemporary deco or whatever, suburban contemporary, and I used what I could of that, but that's not in every category, and it looked like they kind of liked it, but she failed, and then I exited and changed things. She failed again and again and again and again. There is actually a bug report for that, and it's similar to when we did the other one. In this case, I did not accept it because it didn't make any sense that she would fail, because I had done everything, ticked off all the boxes of what they should like, what they didn't like, and I even went in and looked to see if there were some hidden dislikes that I just wasn't getting from them. Nope, they weren't there. So there was no reason for her to fail. So I exited before she went to the gig, and I ended up sending her just on her own, which she got paid the $14,000, nothing else. But it really took a big hit to her reputation for doing that. And she's got a little bit of that back. She hasn't taken any other clients she's level 10 charisma, and that helped her get that reputation back up a little bit. It was lower than what it is right now. So you can see here, and they have a lot more money because she was trying to work on getting more money so that she could get a home that she has her eye on in Henford on Bagley, in the old new Henford area. It's just a house that I have built myself, and I placed it there on what is normally empty lot with some trees, but it's there. So that's what we're going to sort of follow along while they make some changes to their life. You'll see Roland is actually already here. Eventually his daughter and his sister will come along with them, but for now it's just the three of them plus the cat. There'll be 2 cats, I guess. So let's just check in on how that goes. So now they have to do everything to get ready for their move today. Colin is actually not in Scouts anymore. Actually, he had already gone into drama club, now that I think about it, before. It's been a couple of sim weeks, so I couldn't remember exactly. But he has actually got as high as he can as a child, so he won't be able to max it till he becomes a teen, which there was an issue with that. But the workaround was to have your sim do something, be late or whatever, so that their progress goes down, and so then when they go up, then it'll trigger them to get promoted. I had that issue. Oh, it's Talk Like a Pirate Day in my Snowy Escape Rags to Riches. So she's just finishing up a book, and as you can see, they have and as I had sort of mentioned, but they have a lot more money. Partially, there's a little bit of that was earned from Ryland because he switched his freelance trade. He was a paranormal investigator, as we saw in the Let's Play with him. Now he's a freelance programmer, so he has made some money. He's taken on 2 or 3 gigs, but the rest was really, it's all on, Eileen, or also Colin to some extent, because Colin has done some videos too that he has uploaded, but with her it's some videos and mostly books, and also she has sold a few paintings. So that brings us to the other thing that's happened with her, is that her fame, let's actually go here, has actually gone up, and she's now a 4-star celebrity. I had Colin working on a inspired video because he had studied the trends, and that was what was in right now. She has an extra fame point, but I don't think I had anything I particularly wanted to get with it, so I just left it there. But one thing that has helped with the money is just to show as an example. This is a masterpiece, and it's worth $8,232, but because she has a perk that things are worth more, yeah, you can see that was quite the markup on there. And she now has another book, which of course we seem to be able to submit all our interior design books to the Literary Digest, which I don't know if that's a bug, It's not even a bestseller, but whatever. I'm going to use it anyways. Because when I did go into another save with mods out, I still could do it with my designer, but I couldn't do it with my non-designer. So yeah, so it seems to only be for the design books. But so we got that money, and you'll see that we get quite a lot of daily royalties. So she should harvest everything, because we're trying to like collect everything up so that we can have them move, and that includes getting everything from here. I think I see something ready to evolve. I don't know if I'll bring their actual garden with them, which looks like it needs a lot of let's just harvest all the crops, since we can't bring them anyways. But part of the thing is we actually have run out of space in our coop. It is at 8 of 8, but we have eggs to hatch, and we can hatch them because it's maxed. We would have to either, get rid of some of our chickens before we could hatch them, and the lot that they're moving to has 2 chicken coops, so they'll have more room for their chickens, and they'll have room for to get a cow and a llama. And she has, like I said, she's been doing some gigs. She's taken a little bit of time to focus on not just gigs, but writing, the novels to go with it, as well as, a few other things, painting and whatnot. And that's why their funds are so much higher. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put everything into their inventory that I want to make sure we bring with them. And then we're going to move them over to Henford on Bagley so we can see their new home before we end this Let's Play. And right now I was thinking about it, and I think that his sister and their cat want to stay here in their home that they have here. So I'm just going to bring Ryland's daughter, but I'll have to manage households and stuff like that to do that. So they packed everything up that they are bringing with them. So we're going to go in here and do the usual travel, which is move household. So the house they're moving into is it's an off-the-grid family home, but it's not off the grid. It's just set up so that it works off the grid, but they won't be off the grid. They'll have to put a few things in that are not so off the grid when they get there. So they'll have to have a slight makeover to their new home. So I'll be back when they get there. You can see the price is $92,714. Well, actually, why don't I just do this? So they're going to actually sell their furniture because they're going to leave what they haven't packed up behind, and they'll be buying the new place furnished. So their remaining funds will still be less than what they had, but still a decent amount. Well, they're here in their new home in old New Henford, or new old, whatever, in Henford on Bagley. And it looks like poor kitty cat is a little bit sad, so maybe someone should be paying attention to her. She's almost maxed her knitting skill, so I just have her knitting one more thing. Obviously, the skill gain will be much slower here because there's no longer a micro lot. Looks like Colin was hungry. That actually reminds me that they should probably just get their club gathering going. I don't know whether she could invite. Yeah, it's the usual, can't have a child adopt as a care dependent. And I already had Ryland do that with Colin. And then clubs, invite to club. So they're not really, I guess they're starting over here, but not with nothing anymore. So let's just check in. I'm going to pause so that we can take a look. She's not really doing this because she wasn't inspired. She was focused. What I want to do is show, we had got just about 8,000 simoleons, so you can see that their funds, they obviously went down a lot, and then I bought a couple of things when I moved them in here, but they still have some more settling in to do, which is not the point. But she had earned the money. I had already done the bestsellers, but luckily she got that before she had earned all the money. So there you can see that she got that one done. And let's just look, obviously, at the fabulously wealthy. And she has that. And she did that all on her own, really. Because the reason I never put her on there is because I didn't know at what point her parents had earned the money. If it had been with yard sales, which then attributes to everybody in the household. So yeah, so therefore that is definitely her, because even after purchasing, let me get her back here, this house, which was almost 100,000, and I purchased a few things when we came in here, And even though a little bit of that was from Ryland and a little bit was from Colin because he has some videos, most of it is all on her. So she's done a very good job. And I'd say a lot of it was from the design career or writing books about design, which is something I didn't realize when I started this Let's Play, that there is a particular, that interior design book, which is another way you can make money. I haven't figured out what level they unlock that, because I have a sim who's at a lower level and she already can write the books. So I probably should just look it up. I'm sure it's somewhere. But that is actually going to be it for this Let's Play. We've kind of done what we can. Most of the other gigs she hasn't taken are bugged. Even the one she has taken, we've had some bugs. If they fix them, I don't know if they fixed them in yesterday's update because I'm recording before that. I may be back with an epilogue. If you're interested, comment down below. We'll just see, like with a part where we take a look at one or two of those gigs. But if you enjoyed Rags to Riches, I do lots of them. Go check out another one. I have playlists of Rags to Riches. But that's going to be it for this Let's Play. Leave a like if you liked the video. It really helps with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye!